Okay, so today we're going to talk about the differences between the standard foil mount, which is here, and the ridge mount, which is here. So we'll start with the standard mount first. This is the version 2.0, which means it has a one solid piece of adhesive on the bottom, and it has these shallow track recesses, so it only uses the low profile stainless steel T-nuts. And this is good for mounting on a very flat surface. So on this board you can see if I set it in the mounting location, see how there's a little gap there? You can see me moving it. It's difficult to push that down to get it flat all the way across. That would not be suitable for a standard foil mount. You wouldn't want to use this foil mount on this board. The other thing to watch out for is for that tail rocker. You know, if I mount it somewhere and there's a big space in the back like this, there's no way that's going to stick down. So our advice is to either mount it farther forward to reduce that tail rocker, or you can modify the board to make a flat mounting location. So on to the ridge mount. This is the ridge mount. Again, this is the FoilMount version 2.0, so one piece adhesive that has a cut down the middle for the ridge mount. So all the ridge mount does is allow the foil mount to bend just a little bit like this, you know, back and forth there. It's to accommodate a slight ridge on the board, or a very subtle concave, like a single concave, double concave, but it has to be very subtle. So this board has a very subtle concave, and we saw it with the standard mount. But now this one, I can take my pinky and I can put just a little bit of pressure on it to stick it down all the way, and that's about as much pressure as you want. So it's only about 1 millimeter up, and that's perfect. This would be the perfect board to install a ridge mount on, right? Would be this. Just has a very slight concave. You know, so forward, there's no tail rocker. You'd line it up, and just with my pinky, just a little bit of pressure to stick it down. If you stuck the standard mount on this board, it takes a lot of pressure to make it flat. Over time, that stiffness in the plate is going to peel up that adhesive in the middle, and you don't want that. So you want to make sure it's mounted flat. So I brought this double concave board out to kind of show you guys. A lot of people try and use the ridge mount with a double concave, and you can see, you know, even if I line her up right on the ridge line here, you know, even though I can bend it, it's not going to bend on the sides. Both sides of this is flat. The base plate on your foil is flat, so it's important that the mounting surface is flat. So you can see if I line this up right on the ridge line here and bend this into place, that's great, but you still have a space here and here on either side. And this board has a little bit of a combination of big double concave and then some tail rocker. So the front of this, you can't see it, but the front of this is actually stuck down pretty well, and the sides here are stuck down well, but in the center here and here, there's a space, and then this side will never clip down, right? Because this is flat and this is flat. The stiffness of this plate is paramount for its strength. And besides, the top surface of this has to be flat because your base plate's flat. You can see a base plate here, absolutely flat. If I curve this a whole bunch, you know, your base plate's going to wobble a little bit. So you want to keep the you know, the amount of flex you use minimal. You know, maybe 1 millimeter is all. So like that other installation we saw, that would be ideal. This would not be an ideal install for the ridge mount. This can be used with the foil mount, however, and we're going to make another video showing you guys how to modify a board like this so that you can stick a foil mount down nice and easy.